All right guys, for the first time, we are gonna see the Torino again. 47 years you've had this car.
Wow. That is correct.
And it's still here. We will see if we get this car running after 17 years. All right. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to part one of probably the most ambitious and meaningful project that we've ever taken on with this channel. As you guys can see from the title, we are secretly restoring our uncle's pride and joy, his baby, his 1972 Ford Gran Torino. Now there's a lot of moving parts in this video and we gotta catch you up to speed with our whole project idea, but stay tuned to this intro for a few minutes before we head off to Montana in just a minute.
So rewind 47 years ago, our Uncle Jim takes delivery of his brand new beautiful car in Great Falls, Montana. He's always told us about all the stories with that car, all the memories, and how meticulously he maintained it. We found the maintenance records. He kept to a T every bolt that was turned on the car. Fast forward 27 years, a major hailstorm comes through Montana and damages the car. He looked at this as a great opportunity to restore the car as he had always wanted to. He began the restoration process, disassembled the car, began some body work, but the project stalled. Life happens, family happens. It's been sitting in the storage unit ever since.
And that's all we've ever known of the car, in pieces. For the past few years, we've like, hey, how can we somehow, get this car back together and bring it back to life? The time and money it takes, it's just not something we were able to do a few years ago. But now at the YouTube channel, new opportunities, we're excited to take this project on. And especially now because last month he called us up and he said, guys, you helped me sell a previous car I had. It's time we sell the Gran Torino. I can't afford to store it anymore. So we flew up there last month to be reunited with the car. We hadn't seen it in years. Get some pictures and video to sell it for Uncle Jim. But little does he know, we're not selling it, we're secretly restoring it for him. So while we were there last month, we went to like all the restoration shops trying to find someone who would take on the project, right?
Yeah, Steve at the Rusty Fender could see the potential in the car, understood the story and the meaning behind it.
Yeah, and you'll meet Steve in just a moment here. We're gonna be dropping off the car at the end of this video at the shop, going around it for the first time. So Uncle Jim has no idea that we're not selling the car, even though we literally texted him last week saying, hey, Uncle Jim, we'll be up there in a week. We think we found a buyer and we're gonna make the deal happen. And he said, great, looking forward to seeing you. Now, unfortunately, he's been fighting a lot of medical issues the past 10 years really. That's part of the reason he couldn't get the car back together, because he has just a bunch of medical bills coming in.
And also why we wanted to do something to give him some great news, something to look forward to. And
he's had a lot of bad news lately, and it all started when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Like he said, this will be definitely something to really cheer him up. So that's the whole mission behind the project. But unfortunately, 2 days ago, our other uncle said how he's back in the hospital and things aren't looking good this time. But we will remain hopeful no matter what, and our spirits will be up, and we're definitely gonna do this for him. Have a flight to catch up to Montana where we will be reunited with the car. We'll be able to see our uncle. Now, of course, he is in the hospital, so he won't be there for the whole selling of it, but it's okay. Steve will still be there with his trailer and we'll load it up on, and he'll think it's sold, but in actuality, it's secretly being restored. So let this part one begin, and we hope you guys enjoy this series. Be sure to drop a comment down below what you think of the idea of this restoration, and we're really excited to get the ball rolling with this. So thank you all so much. Let's get to it. Montana, here we come. All right guys, for the first time in probably 4 years, we are gonna see the Torino again. There's our uncle pulling up right now. So we're gonna quickly get his take on everything, let him explain the car. There she is. Oh man, this thing hasn't been on the road in forever. Oh yeah. There we go. 400 two valve.
In the fall.
Fall of 72. Which dealership had it?
Bison Ford in Great Falls.
Great Falls, Montana. The engine's never been touched. It's just been rock solid.
That's right.
Wow. And then you put these wheels on it. The, what do they call them? Mag 500s or something? Indy Mag?
Indy.
Oh yeah.
Back in the early 70s, they were just hottest thing out there.
So the whole crazy sport one with the fastback and 351 race engine or whatever.
You couldn't get them into Montana, I don't think. think.
Oh, yeah, that's probably another thing. And then you started to do the whole disassembly because you wanted to do all the paint and restore it, but just things pop up.
Exactly right.
Life happens.
Life happens.
Yeah.
Good engine, I know. And
So with all those miles, that untouched engine is still working.
Will it drive out of here though?
yep, that is part of it. Back in those days, I think we were changing oil every 3,000 miles.
Oh,
And the
wow.
amount of oil changes you did in this car, did you do the work yourself or did you take it to the dealership?
No, I did it.
You did it.
It was easy, yeah.
Yeah, what was the biggest maintenance thing you had to do? Did anything ever go wrong?
Yeah.
Really
Did
wrong?
it ever leave you stranded?
Wow, boy, that is a very good question. No, nothing, nothing. Just my daughter's driving it, that was the thing, enough to scare me. Been to New York a couple times.
New York?
Wow, what?
Wait, that's
New
like
York
tw-
City.
2,500 miles.
I didn't know about that.
How'd you think we got so many miles on it?
Yeah.
I guess.
47 years you've had this car,
Wow.
That is correct.
and it's still here.
I'm not even that old.
There she goes.
I can't regret leaving you alone.
Here we go.
Find your way back home.
There she is. Reunited. Okay, Christian, so we're back here with the car, and we're back here with Uncle Jim's daughter, Alexa, our cousin. So, you're back with the car, reunited.
Yes.
What's like the first memory you had with the car? Because you learned to drive on this car, right?
I learned to drive on this car. This was our family car.
What are your best memories with the car? What do you remember
I
most?
believe my best memory is driving out to see your parents' wedding.
Wow.
Oh
All the way
yeah,
from Montana all the way to
DC.
Virginia.
So over 2,000 miles each way you drove this. Probably like a 5,000 mile trip to see our parents get married. Wow, that's crazy. This is all coming full circle. And so you learned to drive on this. Did you ever have any like whoopsies? Did you?
Oh, yes. Yes.
These bumpers got some use.
No, the bumpers were fine. It
Okay.
was this little panel here that I see has been repaired.
Oh boy. Thanks for coming by and opening it up. You had the key to get in.
Thank
And,
you for having the same vision for the car, feelings for the car as us, and really wanting to do this for Uncle Jim just as much as we do.
Yeah, thanks
It's
for
amazing.
supporting
Thank
us
you
as
very
well.
much. Thank
Well,
you.
let's get it going. Steve, hello. All right. Here we go.
Ready to do this?
Oh wow, it's the first time I've seen the back end because it's always been up against the wall. There it is.
Way back home.
So you remember putting gas in this a lot?
I sure do.
It probably drinks quite a bit of it. Wow. Wouldn't the license plate be in the way?
You fold it down.
Fold down the plate. Wow.
Down the plate, and then gas
Oh
goes in there.
snap. Look at that.
Last time I bought gas for this, the $1 range.
$1 range. Look at those beautiful lines. This line right here, you can see it. It goes not all the way. It stops right here on the door. So it's a very interesting design feature. This design was for 1972 only, so it's pretty unique in that regard. Original owner from, how often have you seen that? Original owner from in the 70s. That's pretty unique.
Probably like 1 out of 100 that I've come across.
So do you remember sitting back there on the long road trips?
Absolutely do. My mom sewed these seat covers
Oh.
for our long 2,000-mile trip.
Keep the seats in good shape. Let the voyage begin. The first time air will be going through this thing in 17 years. Here we go. To the shop we go. All right, Christian, we made it to the Rusty Fender HQ. We'll show you around the shop in just a moment, Steve's place here. And then while we got Steve here, let's show you guys around the car and get his expertise to show us the game plan is to get this thing all back together.
Somebody has already started to do body work on this thing, and they have done a really good job. You know,
okay.
Just from what I've seen, I like the idea of getting rid of all this because these kind of moldings, I just don't like them anyways.
Yep. The roof you said was all replaced.
Yeah, all this has been all replaced, and you know, whoever did it, they knew what they was doing. So that was good for me because I don't have to go back and do a whole bunch of extra stuff. But yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of cleanup to do. This kind of stuff right here, you can see where they started to do some mud work just to get it finished. But you know, the nice part about it is they put it in primer, so that saved that 17 years of sitting in a storage unit. I mean, looking over this car for what the condition is, I mean, it's great. It's going to be a really nice job.
And for 229,000 miles, it's in good shape, you'd say?
I mean, for the doors to open and close like that, I mean, perfect. You've done a rust repair. You know, like I said, for even sitting in a storage unit, I would expect that 17 years to be gone again. You know, we don't know what we're going to look like when we start doing that trunk and stuff because there's a lot of stuff in there from what I can hear rattling around.
True. Yeah, we got to see what's in there.
Open that thing up and see what kind of treasures are in
there. And yeah, and if there's not as much stuff, then we're definitely going to be missing some parts because like if you look up here, we need oh geez, the grill, the headlight buckets, quite a bit of parts, which we're hoping, fingers crossed, are in the trunk. Yeah, let's see what's in the trunk. We're hoping for a whole bunch of parts.
We couldn't get it open in the storage unit, but now that we have some tools at our disposal, see if we can get it popped.
Come on, grill, headlight buckets, that sort of thing. Oh snap, look at that, no wonder we couldn't get it open before. Maybe. Yes!
Sure enough, filled.
Okay, this is exactly what we wanted to see. Wait, what was that? Taillight? Wait, we already have both taillights. Oh good, the 2 headlight buckets, that's good because those are hard to find sometimes. The grill, of course, the 1972 only grill, 1 model year, that's tricky to find in good shape, and it looks like it's all there, which would have been expensive to replace.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much stuff
all the
back here.
trim pieces. This is a jackpot. Okay, this is great because we weren't sure where these parts were. Wow.
I was not counting on this much stuff. We thought we were going to be missing a lot.
Interior trim. This is, oh yeah, door panels. This is just what we needed.
That's in awesome shape.
Oh, bingo.
Great.
We'll see what we need. I'm sure we'll still find a lot of missing parts, but this is looking good so far. All right, we're almost done getting everything out. And just a few last parts. Boy, it's the first time I've seen the back seats like this. So Uncle Jim always mentioned how this car is the Brome package, which I guess gives you a little more luxury touches here and there. And sure enough, look at that, it looks great for 229,000 miles. After hitting this with a vacuum, steam cleaning, really go through it, I think it'll look 95% the way there. Wowee. So you were saying how you can really see the care and time that they put into the car. It goes to show.
I mean, even your uncle, the time and care they kept with this car. You know,
it shows.
It's be interesting to pull the dipstick and see what the shape of the oil is.
Right. Stay tuned for part 2 when we try to get this thing started. Next video, we'll see. I mean, here obviously the battery isn't here, and these are definitely seeing better times, but I think we may be able to get it running. So stay tuned for part 2. Will the Project Gran Torino start? Hit it, Christian.
No way.
So stay tuned for that. But real quick, let's show you around the shop. Steve, let's see some of these beasts you're working on. This one, of course, catches everyone's eye.
I think we'll save this one for last.
Yeah. Let's give them something to look forward to.
So this is a 59 GMC, just like your Uncle's Torino.
Yep.
This has been in their family since day one.
Okay. Wow.
My father passed away. They decided they wanted to restore this truck. But they wanted all modern. So we actually put a 79 Chevy frame underneath it. You know, take about an inch off, but there's a company out of Minnesota called Easy Frame Swaps, or Easy Chassis Swaps. So they make these brackets to fit this body on this frame.
Oh wow!
So you can
conversion
have your
kit.
Independent front suspension. I mean, you could still use the original frame and just buy this independent front suspension. But you know, with all the stuff that they wanted to do with this, tow with it, and everything else, this is the way we decided to go with this. So this one has a small block 400 in it, completely roller motor. Has not been fired up yet. $700 transmission. This one here is a 61 Chevy Bel Air. This gentleman was involved in a really bad accident. He was rear-ended by a drunk driver at 50 miles an hour. And completely smashed this whole back end. We kind of started to straighten it out a little bit. But you can imagine this floor was probably about right into here.
No way. It's looking pretty good now.
Kind of straightened it out. I got the floor on order, but this is a 61 only car, so finding parts for this car. I do have a donor car out there, but I'm still missing some parts that I can't find. Hopefully they'll show up. But Chevy cabs, I'm just doing some body work and primer work on. That one I did some body work on, and now it's getting ready to get painted.
Sweet.
But this one here, Lower Valance, I custom built 67, but I took 69. Everything is completely smooth. We got no side marker lights or nothing.
Hood latch mechanism to reveal this glorious. You said 355 cubic inch?
355 cubic inch, 425 horse. It's got the Holley Sniper fuel injection system set up on it.
It's going to be winning car shows left and right. Look at the paintwork, look at the wheels, look at the engine, look at the interior. And it's not even done. So you're saying this will start up?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's got a 3-inch pipes exhaust with violator mufflers.
My ears are going to love this. Yes. Holy, that is insane. Wow, all right, so we're putting one of these in the Torino, right? That would be a violation. Chevy and Ford, nope, that's a no-go.
Wow.
My soul has been shaken inside me. Wow, that's a good way to end
the view from up here, just that engine going to work. Yeah.
That is a good way to end this video. Well, guys, like we said, part 2 coming up very soon. We will see if we get this car running after 17 years. Will it happen? Christian, what do you think?
I think so.
You're hopeful?
I'm hopeful.
You're hopeful? I'm hopeful too.
The condition of the car and everything that we're finding, I bet she boom, boom, boom.
All right, that's the goal. You have to stay tuned. 17 years of hibernation. The hibernation will come to an end next video, we hope.
Yeah, it'd be a great feeling, great motivator. Keep going.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You gotta drop a comment down below. What do you think of this whole project? Steve, thank you so much once again for taking on this project.
My pleasure.
Rusty Fender here in Billings. So guys, if you're new, subscribe. You're not gonna wanna miss part 2, 3, 4, and the whole restoration to come. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Like the video if you enjoyed it, guys. We'll see you in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in part 2.
That it feels right.